This is the bestView ADF-3200 from A&D 3D. It's our first 3D modulator for 3D business projectors. Just to briefly introduce this device, the biggest merit for this product would be the fact that it only needs one projector instead of two, which means number one, it cuts your overall expense by half because you only need to purchase one projector. Number two, it also cuts your maintenance costs in half because you only have one projector to maintain. Lastly, the maintenance overall is very convenient because you don't have to worry about stacking the projectors to keep that optimum alignment in place all the time. So there you have it. This is the ADF-3200. So let's take a look inside the box and see what we have. This is the ADF-3200 body, including the panel and the panel cable. This is the sync cable, the AC adapter, the remote control in case you're attaching it to the ceiling, and we also threw in the fabric cleaner for the panel, and of course the manual book. Now, last but not least, we also threw in 50 3D glasses free of charge. Okay, let's move on to installation. Here we have the 3D modulator. The panel cable is already connected. What you need to do is take your projector and place it on top of the body. And try to align your projector with the panel as much as possible. Next, take the sync cable and plug one end in the 3D sync out jack of the projector. And the other end to the device. Now, if you don't have this 3D sync out port, we have a VGA cable that you can use for the VGA out port on the projector and the VGA in port on the device. As a final step, let's get the power into this device by plugging in the AC adapter. When you're done with that, you have to get your Blu-ray player connected to the projector. And there you have it. Now, as you can see, the projection is off from the center of the panel. We need to move the panel so that the projection will be at the center of the panel. If you look here, we can manipulate this panel left and right and up and down. Now the left and right controls are here. The red button moves the panel to the left. The blue button moves the panel to the right. Now I'm going to try to get this projection to the center as much as possible. It looks about right. Okay. Now the up and down movement is controlled manually. You need to loosen the screws at each side of this panel, then move it up and down as needed. That looks about right. Once you got the position, tighten the screws to fix the position. And there you have it. You got the projection right at the center of the panel. Now to play a 3D content, just pop in the 3D Blu-ray disc into your player and press play. The 3D modulator will receive the 3D signal coming from the Blu-ray player and automatically activate the 3D modulator to project the 3D content. Now you can tell if the modulator is receiving the 3D signal from the player by looking at this light over here. If that green light is on, it means that the modulator is receiving the 3D signal. Now to check if everything is running fine, I'm going to put on the bestView 3D polarized glasses. But one thing to note is that the bestView ADF-3200 works fine with any 3D polarized glasses out there. Here we go. And everything looks perfect. And lastly, this green button is a 3D sync invert button in case you need to switch your left and right images. Now this is the remote controller. This is in case your projector and the 3D modulator is installed on the ceiling. First, take the receiver and connect it to the modulator like so. And you can attach this to the modulator later. And if you look here, take the transmitter. The very left button moves the panel to the left. The button on the right moves the panel to the right. And the button on the top is the green button here. It's a 3D sync invert button. Now for the ceiling installation, the ADF-3200, unlike the standalone, needs to be flipped and attached to the projector like so. Now the biggest advantage of the ADF-3200 in this case is the fact that the projector, the modulator, and the bracket all come together into one unit using just one set of screws. So you can see that this is just one unit when they are put together. After you're done, you can just attach it to the ceiling. And for any type of customer support, please visit us at our website www.andkr.co.kr and send us a mail or call us directly at our office.